What's going on, everybody? JuicyTaz201 here, bringing you another Minecraft video. Welcome back to Roosevelt City and my channel. If you are new here, we are back in my city I've been building for about 10 years now, almost 10 years, and we are at a part of the world that doesn't really get much camera time and much screen time, video coverage, or whatever you want to say here. But, so this is a very special treat being over here. I don't really show much of this area, but you are seeing one of my brand new buildings, and this is part of the efforts to get this part of the city done. And I must say, this intersection right here, which none of you have seen yet, I don't think I've showed this yet, has a great view of a brand new building down there. Founder's Lofts are right there, and it just, look how nice it lines up. So perfect. Anyways, so we're back here at a brand new building. This was based off a building in New York City, actually. Shocker, I know. I built a building based off a New York City building, go figure. Yes, so we are back here, and this was supposed to be like a basic filler building, and then, you know, just like every building I do, I got carried away and ended up enjoying it way too much than I should enjoy it. Now, of course, I do interior, as you all know. If you have been watching me for a while, I do interior, and so I had to make it a mixed-use building. So, let's go inside. I decided to show this building and make this next video because my last video, we were at my other restaurant, the Johnny B's restaurant. Now, this is the first location I ever made, and the other one was the second one made that Game Owner made. But this was the first one that I made, and it's my own little franchise. But we are touring this building, well, this business in here first. It is a basic restaurant, has all the updated features that I do. I haven't been here actually since building it, so I'm going to get a little bit lost at first. Okay, that connects to the main lobby area, and this goes up to the second floor. So, I didn't know what to do up here, but we have second floor seating, and it looks pretty modern. Kind of reminds you of a McDonald's, right? The materials, anyways, remind you of a McDonald's, because it was going to be a McDonald's at first, and that's the little secret. And, of course, my sign's missing. But this sign said more seating upstairs. I don't know why signs go blank.
Blank, blank, blank.
If somebody could tell me why signs go blank, I'd really appreciate it. And we have outdoor seating. And one of the first in the city, the first in the city. Now, I don't know if anybody was around for the, you know, has been watching ever since I had the other part of my world, which was the residential suburban area. That area is gone now, being moved. But there was a pawn shop there, and now we have a pawn shop right here. And let's go through it. I had to be creative with this. So when you walk in, there is, you know, drinks, because a lot of these, like, antique places, they sell, like, drinks so you can drink and walk around. You know, have a little bit of a beverage as you walk around. We have records. They sell records here. And before we take a look at the full place, we have, you know, stuff displayed in the windows. And you kind of get the idea what this place is, which is a pawn shop. For those of you who don't know what a pawn shop is, be sure to Google it. You pretty much buy stuff from there that is from, like, you know, somebody else owned it. Or it can be brand new, but usually collectible stuff, like golden records, pictures, studio stuff, you know, like, I'm losing the words right now. Anyways, and sometimes they have those cool stoplights inside, so I made a stoplight. Nice way to use up some space, did some ceiling detail. And now to the main entrance. Now this side connects to the main lobby as well, but I consider the other side the main side. And continue watching because the roof of this building is really cool. This is like one of the coolest rooftop buildings. And you will see why. But before we get there, we got to go through the lobby and the other floors. Now, this is the lobby. It's like a pretty basic, you know, looking lobby. And as I said, this was based off a building in New York City. I could not get the interior plan at all, so I had to make up my own thing. But this goes to the stairs in there, and this connects to the fast food place. And we have bathrooms. And over here is the mail room and maintenance area. Just make sure I'm showing everything, even the boring stuff. Okay, so 235th Rooftop. Now, this is the name of the restaurant, the real restaurant in New York City that's on the roof that I made on here. It is pretty accurate to the real one. And we have a working elevator in here as well. See, it does work. And this will give you the vibe of a very urban working space, like an old factory in a way. And that's what I was going for. There's no interior in this one. It's just like no furnishings anyways, but like I built it. It's all open though. It's like ready for a business to move in, like a fashion business or some sort of commercial business. But this is also a residential building, and you'll see what I mean. Let's go up more. Now, you'll see how it changed. And I really put a lot of detail. And this is the over-detailed part that I did. And I did more detail than I had to do for a filler building. I can't cheap out when I'm building. And there's maintenance closets. Maintenance closets are just leftover room that I don't know what to do with. And so I did label the floors. See, I meant the rooms. I took the time to label the rooms out. And it's just offices. Now, a lot of it is the same throughout the whole building. Some levels do change. But there are tons of interiors in the city, tons. So when the world is available, you will have just so much to look at. So much interior. And this is more working space in here. 303, more office. Now, if you don't have much money to like spend on your business, this is the kind of space you get. Or you can have some sort of shady, lucrative business in there. And here's another open space with the air ducts. And now I'm not saying the ducks that go quack quack. Air ducts for AC. Okay, let's go up more. Big elevator, by the way. Very big elevator. Good for moving in furniture. Now this is the same. Up, all the way up. But the room tags do change, as you see. So we're on the 6th floor. So since we're on the 6th floor, it's 603. Get it? So let's go up more. Okay, now we are at the residential floors. And now we can go in this one first. I think this is the smallest or most awkward shaped one. Yeah. But it does have a nice bathroom, I must say. One thing about my bathrooms is I do change them up every time I build a new one in a building. But there are things that I do that you can recognize that, yeah, that's a Taz building. And the beds, I do change up the beds all the time. And that's because I don't remember how I do them. I'm always changing it. And this is 702, more living space. I think the one down the hallway, which I'll show, is like the nicest one here. But look, that's still a nice view. The view of the mountains in the distance. A little foggy from the fires in Canada. Or smoky. Okay, so let's leave this area and... Oh, wrong way. Let's go down here. 703. Oopsies, I do not want to... I didn't know you could edit it after it's up on the wall. I guess that's a new feature. Which there was an update that just came out yesterday if you're, you know, watching the day that I posted it. Oh, this door's already open. It's not supposed to be open. Not good. Okay, let's leave the space. Now, I said the end one is, like, my favorite in the building. And you can see here. It's pretty open up. Like, it's an open floor plan. I do actually change some of the furniture going up each room to just change it up. But it has a really good view of the water. And it's like an open space, as I said. Fridge. Now, I do change up the fridge material, too, I noticed lately. I've been using the iron block, I think. Bedroom. You know, it's pretty basic, but it's still nice interior. It's better to have interiors than no interior at all. What am I doing? I'm closing the door on myself. What the heck? Okay, let's leave this area. And, I cannot wait to show you guys the backside. The backside's pretty cool. There's a fire escape and so much to it. Since it is based on a real building, I did base it off what was actually there. 705, I said we already went in there. That was the weird one. Okay, now down here we have a few apartments. Now this building has a lot of apartments in them. I think like over 60. Don't quote me on that. I know that you see a cathedral out the window. That cathedral is not staying, unfortunately. Making another one, though, nearby. And when I say nearby, I mean in the front of the city, so it's kind of far. Now, I'm not going to go into detail in all the apartments. I'm just looking in for you. And looking out. 700, room 700, looking in. Okay, we'll look around. That's a nice view of the stadium out there that you guys have not seen yet. And let's get out of this room. Ah! Fly! Okay, let's go up. And now we're going to go through more residential areas. They're all the same, but I do change the flower. You notice how the flower changes? Now orange. Let's go up another floor. Okay, now we are at the restaurant level, the cool part. 235th rooftop restaurant. I had to make sure I said that right. Now, it's a little tricky to get around in here. But let's go over here, and this goes to the rooftop. And this is the exterior space that looks over this part of the city. It has a really good view when I have the full render distance on, but I don't want the video to be laggy for you guys, so that's all you're going to be seeing today. And if you look over there, the city's over there, and I'm giving away a lot of stuff that I'm building, but whatever. There's tons of construction going on in the city. Tons. Most amount it's ever gone on in 1 year. But as you see, we have storage in there and a little green space. I did base this off many pictures. Well, when I say many pictures, I based it off 8 pictures because there are not many pictures of the rooftop, this real restaurant in New York City. But it is kind of accurate to the real one. And we have more of the restaurant area. This is where they keep all the liquor, beer, and all that stuff. Soda. Restrooms in here. Look pretty nice, actually. Not going to lie there. And let's go into the kitchen space. This is where more beer, food right here, you cook. So that is the rooftop of the restaurant. And I'll show you the back details. And by the way, there's the emergency stairs. It runs alongside of the elevator that's inside there. But look at these roof details. Now, when you're making a building, make sure you have roof details. I really do think that details on the roof are really important. Because when you're looking down and the building is flat, like looking on top, it's very unrealistic and boring. I'm not attacking anybody. I swear. But anyways, so this is the back side right here. And it looks really great. It has all the lines on it that the real one does. Now, the real one's on an angle, the building. But I can only work with a very rectangular plot. And there's new buildings all around you that I'm spoiling right now. But as you can see, there's a lot getting done. And I will show more in the next few videos. But look at the detailing before we go. I just want you guys to see the detailing of this. A lot of good detailing. But yes, that is a brand new build. And I haven't thought of a name for it. But maybe in the title, I will have come up with a name by then. But I thank you all for watching. Be sure to check out my other social media. Thank you for sticking around and with me throughout this whole entire time. And there will be another video, of course, coming right after this real soon. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next video. It's been CheeseTaz201, signing out. Goodbye.